How long will it take to repair the damage once he's gone? It sounds like it's not just about, a change in political leadership. It may be a much larger process of the country actually kind of rethinking mental health, rethinking about how we want to live in America.
Yeah, I think this is a generational project. And as you alluded to, it's going to have to happen on many fronts. And I think one thing that's going to have to happen, well, first of all, this is assuming Democrats get back into power, and it's assuming that Democrats understand what their job is. We need Democrats in power who understand what's at stake and what serious systematic changes need to be made in order to ensure that this kind of thing doesn't happen again, and to protect us going forward, to protect our civil rights, to protect our human rights, and to reimagine what this country is about, and reimagine or redefine who we are as a people. Like, who do we want to be? And I think part of that is going to have to entail stepping back from the world stage, because we've done so much damage in the last 10 years, thanks almost entirely to Donald and the Republican Party, but also because the Democrats didn't do enough while they had a chance, to the rest of the world, to our alliances, to the global economy, that I think we need to do some serious soul searching about what our role is going to be in the world going forward. So this is not something that's going to change in a couple of election cycles. This is something that we need our leaders to be dedicated to for the long term.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And by the way, the trust that's been broken with allies around the world, people who thought they could count on America, the number of countries that look to America as a beacon of democracy, the meaningful ways that soft power, which has been so important as a cohesion, as a way of connecting with countries around the world, people and leaders, so much of that has been broken. And as you say, that sounds to me like a generational project to fix. No question. And dare I add into that? And this is surely a topic for another podcast, but let's add into, how do we deal with the intensity of violence in America, and specifically gun violence? That's an epidemic, traumatizing reality for so many Americans. And, that's also something that I think our, future mental health and physical health survival is going to depend on us sorting out.
Yeah, I agree.